Bethesda's new, long-awaited upcoming title, first announced in 2018, Starfield, that allows the exploration of thousands of planets, was revealed in an interview with IGN and Bethesda's Todd Howard that the game takes place in 4 major cities across space and brings up the question wondering what the other 996 planets contain in an exploration. The rest of the 996 planets currently seem unaccounted for, and it may leave quite the gap in terms of gameplay. There may be smaller settlements to explore, however, for side missions perhaps. I guess this will leave us wondering till the day of release, when we finally all are able to experience Bethesda's new world. However, many like to compare it to the likes of No Man's Sky in relation to the many countless planets to explore, yet 99% of them are empty and devoid of anything particularly interesting to see. The popular quote seems to sum this up perfectly: a mile wide and an inch deep, where the worlds are so vast in size, like an ocean, yet proceeds to be only an inch deep as a puddle, interpreted as nothing of importance or interesting to do in this big empty world. So generally, the player loses interest before even exploring a small fraction of the big map or space. However, as Bethesda has shown us time and time again, from Elder Scrolls titles to the Fallout world, they know how to create an RPG that contains living and breathing worlds, and I feel Starfield will not be an exception in this case. In fact, I feel they will expand on this greatly, from the mining interactions we saw in the trailer that you contribute to the likes of No Man's Sky, to the crafting, to the base building, and even shipbuilding, a first of its kind in the AAA genre. This leads me to believe gameplay will be extremely variable in the ways you can play, explore, and interact with the world they seem to have created, and I'm sure the countless bugs will follow as with every Bethesda's new RPG release. But this should come as none of a surprise at this point. Games have gotten extremely complex in its story choice-based narratives and gameplay, from the likes of original Pong or Mario that were enjoyed and praised in its yonder years for its original gameplay. Funny enough, Starfield will not be the first game ever of its kind to introduce shipbuilding. No, not at all. A small indie developer would take that spot, in fact. Planet Explorers allowed for shipbuilding all the way back in its final release of 2016. In fact, it's eerily similar to how both look at their custom building layout screens. Both look like blue background renderer programs. It allowed you to customize and build any ship to your heart's content and allowed your creative juices flowing. It took even a step forward with custom weapon building and voxel renderer based planets that allowed for deformation of the worlds, and player created communities that were filled with avatars with their own responsibilities. All this wrapped up in a player-driven story. It truly was a fascinating game for its time that was sadly forgotten and has not gained much traction as time went on. It's definitely worth a shot currently, however, as it's completely free to play on Steam, and ignore the low reviews, as it's still worth a shot just for its innovation. So what do you guys feel Bethesda's new to be released title in the near future? Excited or not? Or just cautiously optimistic perhaps? Or even blatantly not interested? There has seemed to be a lot of space titles coming out in this year alone, and in my view, I think the segment sees the interest No Man's Sky and Star Citizen has garnered for variable reasons, but nonetheless are also reaping the rewards currently so far. Let me know in the comment below, guys, your opinion on all of this. Till next time, guys. Peace.